A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The weekend. And weekend mud. And torque for days. And getting home. And your little brother. And why he drives you crazy.
Just park it over there.
Nope.
I think I'm good there. Okay. Keep it close.
You hit my truck.
Really?
In one tight spot. And the strength. And the smarts.
I knew it.
And the Silverado family of trucks. And Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hometown Sports Corner as we bring you another high school event, but only the second time here on Hometown, and I think only a couple times it's been live streamed. I'm Jamie Hughes with Vance Hurley, and Knott County getting the pleasure of hosting this event. And Vance, how many teams we got here, brother?
We have 6 teams total. It's the third annual Appalachian Duels. Coach Scott and Coach Aldana, when he was here, he's actually here again today. He always makes sure to bring Belfry over to us, and we love having Aldana in the house because him and Coach Scott are the pioneers of this program. They're the ones that got it started. Like the big pushes came from Coach Scott when Jaden, her son, came over, and always thankful to have him in the house. But we got 6 teams. It's the third annual Appalachian Duels that they began whenever they started the program.
Vance, so cool, man, that we have evolved to the point that we're getting to host now. You know, like you said, once a team that only had 1 or 2 participants for Knott County on their team, now got a full men's team, and your goal is to have a full women's team, as you told me.
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, my goal. Coach Leo Sloan is doing our little Matt Pats. He's got both of his daughters wrestle, a couple of his nieces. So some girls are in the pipeline, and we want to get them here. There will be some navy and pink singlets in my future. Navy and pink, y'all write that down, okay? All y'all out there, navy and pink, it's going to be a thing.
Vance, tell me a little bit about your team, brother, man.
Today only 5 of them made it. Ethan Collins is our captain. We got Evan Wicker, Bryson Owens, and Jaden Cornett, and I don't know where Mr. Leo Richardson's got off to.
Just to your left. He's here.
Listen, he's like a cat on a hot rock.
Yes, sir.
He's like a cat on a hot rock. But Ethan's our captain. Leo's our co-captain. And they're very good leaders, especially to be as young as they are. They're very young, and they're very, very good sound leaders. Like, I'm proud of them. It's a good thing because having kids like that, most of the time as a coach, you'll fail them more than they fail you. So it's always great to have those guys on board. But we got Ethan, Leo, Evan, Jaden, and Bryson with us today. We had a few didn't make it. So I don't know if it's sickness or what the whole deal was, but a couple of them didn't reach out to us, but we miss them, and we'll get them back, and I'll have to catch that conditioning up as soon as I get back to practice.
Hey, Vance, tell me, I don't know the answer, but for those that maybe perhaps don't, as we see Letcher Central walking off, it takes a lot of work, man, and I know you guys have been in here pretty much all week getting ready for this event. It's not just something you just wake up and head up here and then, roll basketball on a court out there and play a game of hoops versus this. You guys have been planning and preparing for this, I'm quite sure, for some time now.
Well, Coach Scott, whenever she started it, she likes the second week of December. She always does it the second week of December. Everybody out there that always comes to this meet, that gets invited to this meet, like, they know that we always do the second week of December. It just happened this year. The Mountain Classic came along, and Mountain Classic's going to take precedence over this, like 100%. I agree with it because of the
scholarships and
scholarships.
History.
Man, it does so much great stuff for the community, the history and tradition of it. So we didn't care one bit to come down here and do it. It made it a little bit tougher to actually come down here.
In the event that your stuff, right? Yeah. Was there.
Well, I mean, as you see, like you have to have monitors set up. That way the referees can have their scores. You have to have 2 different scorekeepers for each mat. You have to have a scorekeeper for each mat. You know, timers, all that stuff right there, and that clock and the points. You know, the scoreboard's basically on those little monitors you see in front of it. You see a guy over here at this table working it. I mean, that's just what we have to do. Ethan looks like he's getting ready.
Do I need to let you go? Are you cool here?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
So tell me
listen,
then.
I've got great assistants, man.
Then walk me through. We're starting off with what weight class here?
Okay, this here, that's a captain's meeting.
Okay.
They'll get up there and they'll decide even or odd. They'll make that call or whatever, and then it goes weight class by weight class. Which weight classes go first, which ones go second, that's your even and odd stuff. From what I've been told. I'm still fairly new to it, and I don't really understand the dual format as much as I do the individual tournament. But duels run a lot faster. Like that, because you know, like you've got Knott and you've got Perry. Okay, it's kind of similar if you look. You know, you've got the bench over there on each side. You know, kind of like a basketball game or a football game. You've got a bench, you've got your coaches lined up. But say Perry has a weight class that we don't have.
Right, which is what happened right there. The young man got the win because we didn't have somebody in his age.
That's an automatic forfeit.
Yeah.
Okay, and like whenever your duels is a team format.
So you're down 0-1.
I'm down 0-2 right now because they just had another one come out, race her end up. They got a nice girls team too at Perry, man. Hats off to those guys over there. They got a good girl squad. Got some absolute hammers, baddies, whatever they want to call themselves this week. Now here we got Bryson getting ready to go up against. Goodness gracious, I can't remember this young lady's name. She's a good wrestler too. She got most outstanding wrestler in the lightweight division of women last week.
Okay, so now Vance, they're starting off here, and to get the point for those real novice people like myself.
All right, so once you get someone's back, as she has Bryson's right now, that's 3 points. You'll see the referee hold up a 3, and if you look at their ankles, there's a band on it. Okay, one's red, one's green. If you notice the referee, he's got a green band and a red band. So he will hold up green 3. When he holds up the green band side 3, green scores 3. Okay. Well, and vice versa.
And they knew going out there who was green.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, and actually on the mat there's a red line and a green line. The green guys, the green band's going to be on the green
I see
side.
that now, right into the center. Yeah.
Yeah. See, Bryson's green and she is red. I don't know where her band is. She's an excellent wrestler, man. And you'll see a lot of girls doing co-ed. They'll get up there and they will absolutely whip the far out of these boys. They will do co-ed and they don't care a bit. They're tough. There's a young lady from Prestonsburg who is an absolute hammer. I have watched her absolutely get out there on the mat and about to take boys' souls. Like, she's tough, buddy.
This young lady, congratulations to her. She has got the dub.
Yeah. She's a very experienced wrestler. Now, wrestling's one thing, man. It don't matter if you're bigger and stronger.
A lot of it's technique.
Technique. Knowing how to work somebody's body against them. Like, I mean, it's like you get some technical skill, and you'll beat kids a whole lot faster, stronger, whatever. Just because you know how to manipulate the body and get it to do certain things. Or if like they're going to pin you, you'll post an arm or post a leg to keep it from getting your blades down on the back or on the mat. You know, to keep from getting that pin.
So you guys won your opening match.
Yeah, we actually won the opening duel against Ridgeview.
Okay, so to be the overall champion today, you would win the most duels, or
win the most duels. So like, say if we have 2 teams that both go 5-1. All right, then we'll break it down even further into like the points and different things of that nature and decide who the clear overall winner is. And then if there ain't no overall winner, they get out there and they fight again. That's the way it works. Somebody's going to leave here in first place, and somebody's going to leave here in second and third. You know, so on.
It's unique to me. It's one of the few sports that the ladies and the guys compete against each other. You know, that don't happen that often.
No, it doesn't. But like now there's a heat, a fire like coming. These girls they're starting to it's starting to catch a lot of fire, man. The girls are starting to come out for this. They're seeing a lot of the benefits you get from it. Like, this is one of the most beautiful sports I've ever been around. Hands down, if not the most beautiful.
Great sportsmanship being shown.
Oh, yeah. Like, you get out there and you fight that kid,
Yeah,
they beat your guts out. You got to shake his hand after he just whooped the floor out of you.
Yeah.
And then you got to go over and shake his coach's hand for teaching him how to do it.
They don't happen in Beaver and Sloan Fork.
Absolutely not. No. Like Beaver and Sloan Fork, shots are fired.
Yeah, we wouldn't have never done that, Vance, from where you and I grew up, pal.
No, absolutely not. But like this here, man, like.
I don't have to ask you. You're having a world of fun doing this.
Oh yeah, man. This is a beautiful sport. Like, there's no, it ain't. You can't get like, number one. You see them two on the mat. Mm-hmm. One of them loses. Who else? Who can he point the finger at to blame?
Just him.
Just himself. You out there by yourself on there battling. So if you lose, it's on you. You control the outcome.
And this is Miss Allison's baby boy?
That is Mr. Evan Wicker. He just won his first match a while ago. Took control. He come out aggressive, man. Took control of the match right out the gate. Like, was doing some good work. So now he's give up his leg. That's not a good thing. And that's what they call bridging up. You see how he bridged his body up?
Uh-huh.
They bridge up and try to keep their blades off the mat, because once you get the points of contact on the mat, whatever, you've got like a second, maybe 2 seconds, that ref's going to smack it. It's going to be a pin. But I'm pretty sure that's Blaze that he was wrestling. Blaze is an excellent wrestler, seasoned wrestler. This is Evan's first year. Experience has got a lot to do it with. I was talking to Barry Holbrook down here. That'll be a name familiar out there in the Knott County land. But Barry, he said pretty much from what he could tell of him first year wrestling stuff, that they're out there fighting themselves that first year. They don't really understand. They're trying to learn. It's just a mess. See, right here is Casey Conley and Leo Richardson.
Leo, of course, for those of you in my church, member of our youth group. Good kid, man. I'll tell you that much. Got himself a good finish last week.
Yeah.
But he's off to a tough start. I've already learned, Vance. You got to.
Casey Conley is a very good wrestler. He's a senior. He's strong, especially at that 190 class. Like, you see how strong he is? I mean, he's tough. Like Leo. And Leo's just a sophomore, and this is a second-year wrestler. Mm-hmm. Casey's done this for 10 or 11 years. Like, he's done it since he was a very young guy. But Leo had the courage to come out that first day last year, and he has gotten better every single day, and he works his guts out. Like people don't understand how bad wrestling really is, how much discipline you have to have just to be a part of a team, let alone get out there and fight.
Sure.
Like, Leo had to starve himself to death. Leo's wrestling at 190. Leo probably on the average day is a walk-around guy around 210, 215, so he had to cut
20, 25 pounds. Wow.
He's had to cut that weight. Now, he's done it slow and he's done it right.
Mm-hmm.
He wrestled 215 the first week because he was just over 215. But he's had to do it the right way to get down, because like it's really hard on these younger guys to not eat, to not do this stuff like your college wrestlers and your professional wrestlers do. But Leo has a lot of discipline, a lot of work. Like, I always tell the kids, like, especially when we're doing the conditioning stuff during practice, like, you got to embrace the suck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a very, very tough way to put it, but like, because it is hard.
I got a chance to go up and watch you guys practice, and practice for you guys is different too in the event that they can pretty much competed against each other, but then you also did strength, conditioning, jumps, a lot of different things going on in one of y'all's practice.
Absolutely. We were up here, since the Mountain Classic came, we've had to practice up here instead of our mat room, because they used our mat room for the press conference. Mm-hmm. So I had a piece of mat down here on the baseline. Coach Honeycutt was running his basketball practice. Just thankful nobody injured an ankle or something like that, because he kind of slowed it. He was helping me out as much as he could, getting his guys prepared for their game tonight. So, a big thank you to him for.
Shout out to them, though. They got the W and going to the finals tonight.
They going to the finals tonight?
Yes, sir. They are in the finals tonight. They won last night. They'll go to the WIMT Mountain Classic Championship. Vance, again, you won the first one. Purry wins this one. But the biggest thing, again, is these guys are trying to better their performances each time out, correct?
The thing about wrestling, man, is like you go out there and you work your guts out to be better today than you were yesterday. Like you have no idea the discipline that it takes for these kids just to be out here on this mat working every day. Like, I mean, you're talking about like they're putting good food in their bodies. They are making sure they don't put too much of that food in their bodies. They are hydrating. They're having to do all this other stuff, and then they gotta keep up all their schoolwork because they ain't got the grades. They ain't touching the mat.
Right.
You know, they're going to practice all week and work their guts out, and then watch everybody else have fun on Saturday.
Yeah.
Like pretty much for a wrestler, the only rest days you get are a day off, if you get that, and days you have meets. Practices are absolutely gut wrenching, and these kids absolutely battle hard at every practice. They battle hard every single day. I mean, you think about it. Wrestling season is around Thanksgiving and Christmas. Your holidays.
Right. We talked about that before.
Yeah. So these boys are having to push that plate back. They having to, they having to push this pie back. They having to push all these desserts back because that when you putting that sugar and all that stuff, like you're putting trash in your body.
Sure.
And that's the thing. Like they can't put all that trash in their body. They got to have good, clean food stuff, energy bringing foods, calorie cutting foods that's going to make them perform better because performance is everything. Like their bodies, there is nothing on their bodies that ain't sore after a wrestling practice or a meet.
Vance, you and I have talked, and I see it again coming through. Several Belfry football players are here, several Floyd Central. This sport here in wrestling lends itself well to a lot of other sports.
It will lend itself well to you in life, Jamie.
Yeah.
Life.
Sure.
Okay, so you think about it. All right, you're at home, you and the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody breaks in, who's got to handle business at that point?
Right.
Well, when they break in the wrestler's house, they're going to think twice before they come back in again. Because that's what's going to wear him out. He's not going to be afraid, and he's going to wear him out.
Yeah.
But if you want to break it down to the whole football aspect of it, you look at it like this. Out of your state championship teams, people that's in the deep runs in the playoffs, I can't remember, it's like 80-some% of your state champions have wrestling programs. They have football players who wrestle every single year. Martin County's front line, like all you kids from Martin County, Johnson Central, Belfry, Prestonsburg has got a wrestling program. Like all your big football schools, people who eat, sleep, and breathe football, they have wrestling. Listen, Philip Haywood and Jim Matney are legends for a reason. Mm-hmm. Okay, they had legendary football teams, but guess what else they had? Legendary wrestling programs.
You're right. Strength conditioning is right.
Haywood got into it a little bit later, or whatever. But Matney was a wrestler who played football.
Right.
Like he wrestling was his thing. The way all those guys talk that used to wrestle and play football for Matney, like I mean, he was an absolute hammer on the mat. Like he was tougher than woodpecker lips. And gray-headed out there whooping the floor,
Yeah.
Because you have to get out there and wrestle with them sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it because they'll beat my guts out up here, leave me laying for dead on that mat, Jamie. Bad shape. But man, to get out there and put the hammer to them boys, but it made them better.
Sure. Vance, before too, I want to bring a couple of the kids in here, if that's okay with you and Coach.
Absolutely.
What would you encourage or say to people who's on the fence about letting their kids come out next year?
The biggest thing, like, I wouldn't tell them why they should. I would ask them why they shouldn't.
Right.
Why you shouldn't come out here. Because, like, the biggest thing I'll say to anybody about this sport is there's some people out there that are scared to death of success.
Sure.
And the discipline and the integrity and the morals you get from this alone. Like, everybody wants their kid to have.
Sure.
Like,
right.
That alone is three reasons right off the top. Morals, integrity, respect, like discipline.
Discipline.
Fourth,
yes.
I mean, like there's so much good that comes from this sport just by getting out here and like competing, going through the practices. Like it makes you a better human.
Sure.
Like 110%. I know a lot of people probably think I'm crazy when I say
that.
No,
I see that totally. I get it.
You get out here and you see it, you feel it, you live it. Like I'm telling you right now, these kids are a whole different breed from day one to the end of season. One season. They give me one season, I guarantee you'll have a different child coming out the other end of it.
And then should they go 4 or 5 seasons, it's crazy what they can do and what they can achieve. And we've already found out to go on to college from North Central.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've had Jaden Scott signed to play football, but he wrestled at UPAC too. Lincoln Griffiths just signed two wrestled for Coach Mallow at UPAC. He's loving it over there, loving it. Like he's having the time of his life, you know.
That pleases me to hear you say that.
Oh yeah, he's all the time, you know, talking to me, and he's doing, you know, going on meets, and you know, like they give it, like, you know, he's got this vicious workout, and it's discipline and it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
It you know, it ain't easy. It ain't for the weak. I mean, if you're weak-minded, this ain't a sport for you. But if you're someone who wants better, who wants to be something, this right here is a good foundation. You know, this is a good place to lay the blocks, right here.
Well, Vance, I'm hoping us covering this will get these kids a little exposure and maybe get a little more excitement. I'm going to take a commercial break, and you go round me up a couple more, if you would, of your players. I'd sure appreciate that. And as always, thanks for talking to me, big guy.
Thank you, Jamie. I'll send Coach Scott over to speak with you and a couple of the boys, and we sure thank you guys. We love you, and we can't thank you enough for the support you give all the kids around here. And like, I'm super, super appreciative of you giving wrestling some love, because
they deserve it.
Well, they deserve it. And I ain't taking nothing from these other sports, because I coach football and I've coached basketball. But I'm telling you right now, 1 week of wrestling practice, I would have done more in 1 week of wrestling practice than I probably did in 2 years in basketball or football.
I can see that, man.
100%. Like, it's tough, and, you know, hats off for these kids. Like, when you see these wrestlers out, you know, pat them on the back, because you know it's a kid that knows how to do some work.
Sure. Well, you send me a couple down as we see the captains meeting. This will be, again, Floyd Central and Letcher down here. We'll be back, guys, with a little more coverage of the 3rd annual. We'll be back after this.
Jamie Hughes would like to take this opportunity to ask for your vote and support in the 2026 Knott County Clerk's race. While Jamie is by no means a career politician, he's experienced in public service and has devoted much of his life to serving others. Even though the election is still a few months away, Jamie has already began his campaign and looks forward hearing from you on ways to make the clerk's office and this county better for you and your family. Remember, a vote for Jamie is a vote for you.
Are you looking for personalized health care that's efficient and close to home? Primary Care Center is now your destination for comprehensive health care in the center of your community. With a team of experienced and caring local providers, we offer a range of services. We have locations in Hazard, Hyden, Hindman, Fico, and now our new Whitesburg location. Stop by today and walk-ins are welcome. That's Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky.
My name is Isabella, and I am from Madison County, Kentucky. Instead of choosing a larger university, I chose to attend Alice Lloyd College because I wanted a more personal college experience. The small class sizes provide a close relationship between students and professor that isn't possible at any other university. ALC is more than a place to learn, it is a place to grow, serve, and lead. Learn more at alc.edu.
Welcome back, folks, again, as we are at the 3rd annual event held here in Hyman, Kentucky, wrestling at the high school ranks, and actually being joined now with one of the Knott County Central Patriot wrestlers, and Mr. Leo Richardson. Leo going to get his interview in here. Brother, tell me a little more about why you got in this.
Well, it all started because of one of my football coaches wanted me to do wrestling to get better at football.
And then the next thing you know, this has become your favorite sport?
This has become my favorite sport. I've played it even when I'm not playing football.
Tell me why.
It just gets me in better shape, period. I mean, I've been better of a person and more in better shape in my entire life doing wrestling than I have been in years.
And from where you started to where you're at, leaps and bounds of improvement too, man. I'm so proud of you. I want to say that too as your pastor. I can't say enough about how proud I am of you for doing something new. And this got to feel good, man, to get out here with your fellow students.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie. It feels good to be out here. It may look rough on the mat and when you're on camera or whatever, but it feels good.
Sure. What would you say to others that are thinking about diving into this?
Oh, I'd say it's a great idea, just for the matter of fact of it makes you a better person, it gets you more discipline, and it teaches you a lot about family and strength and others.
You've had a couple good outings already. You guys won the opening event, and then we faced a really good Perry County team just then. That's another story. But then a couple weeks ago, brought home some medals.
Exactly. That's just the leaps of improvement.
Tell me about that.
Well,
to get that medal and to get that podium finish.
To get the podium finish is just the hard work we've all put into it. And it wasn't just me that helped throughout the fact it's my other teammates and my coach.
Help me out here just a little bit now. Let's watch these cats down here to our right. I think this is Ridgeview and Harlan, I believe.
I believe so too.
What's he doing? Harlan just got the advantage. Why? Tell me why he was able to get the advantage there.
Well, really good arm placement and using his body as an advantage to kind of twist his opponent.
And then scoring points multiple ways.
Yeah.
Tell me how.
Well, he just got a pin there, as you can see.
When he gets the pin, it's over.
When he gets a pin, it's over, yeah. The two ways to win is you get 15 points more than your opponent or you pin them.
Mm-hmm.
And a pin consists of your back shoulder muscles touching the mat at the same time.
For
however many seconds the ref takes.
Oh, okay.
It all varies between
It's not
the
a
ref.
1, 2, 3 count like we see in WWE.
No, it is. It is ref special. It can be 5-second pin or half a second pin.
And then Coach told me you competed at about 215 to start the season, and now down in the 190 range.
Down in the 190.
Wow, that's crazy, dude, that you done that turnaround in just about a month.
Yeah, it's been rough. The cut was pretty rough, but it's definitely worth it.
What is your goal now? What's next for you personally, individually with this?
Just get stronger and learn more and learn from my mistakes.
Well, man, I bought a bunch of stock in you. I believe in you, and I'm proud of you, and hope you continue to enjoy the rest of the day. Let's take this time to get some shout-outs out to some people.
Alrighty. I'd like to shout out my mom, my dad, helped me get through here, get here and there, wherever I need to be, help me get home from practice. I'd love to shout out all my coaches, all of them. Not a single one has helped more or less than the other. They've all done an excellent job.
And we better give a shout out to that young lady to the left now. Don't get in trouble.
Man, Jamie. Yeah, I'd love to give a shout out to my beautiful girlfriend, helping me, support me the entire way, and her guardian that's brought her to all the meets and everything.
Good, man, good. And again, dude, I'm so happy to see you doing good and be happy, and you just continue to work hard, and good things still yet coming.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Leo Richardson, a sophomore?
Yes, sir.
Sophomore on the Knox County Central Wrestling team. Let's see if he can't tag in one of his teammates right here.
You want my captain or you want
Either
Evan?
one. I'm going to get them both, so whoever wants to come next.
Alrighty. Evan.
And getting ready to see another familiar face here for Knox County Central. Young man, I've known his family all of my life, so that would certainly entail all of his life. But I'm going to let him introduce himself and tell everybody, first of all, your name and what grade you're in, pal.
Evan Wicker. I'm a sophomore at KCC.
Evan, like some of the others, I would assume, started off football and then recruited to wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Are you liking it?
I love it.
Why?
It's more my teammates is why I love it. Just everybody's got such a strong connection, and the coaches are, love the coaches to death. Yeah.
I can understand that totally, man. What did you have to pick up early? What's some of the first things you had to learn when you began this?
don't get heavy-hearted. Don't, get down over a loss or get frustrated because, everybody loses and mistakes, you can improve.
Got to kind of be short-memoried, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're learning from different types of practices and so forth. What do you think you have most improved on so far?
I think I've improved on my throws a lot. I can throw people a lot now. My throws.
What do you need to improve more on in another category, another field?
Definitely my shots.
Shot. Explain that to me. I get to throw. You throwing people.
Mm-hmm.
Shot is a what?
It's when you kind of use your knee you get down on one knee and slide and kind of grab you grab someone's leg and you take them down.
Sure. Well, I have known, again, your family a long, long time, man, and I know they're a competitive bunch. Am I right?
Yeah.
But they also are a supportive bunch, and it's cool to have their support, and everybody's cheering you on, and I know you're having a big time, right? Let's give some shout-outs out to some people. You better...
I'd have to shout out, most important is God. He's helped me a lot throughout my life.
Mm-hmm.
Another shout-out is probably my family. They've
Sure.
helped me a lot, and coaches and teammates.
Sure. I see some folks to our left looking down there at us. Is that grandparents up there?
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was. So we want to say hello to all of them too, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. Listen, I'm going to take a commercial break, and if you would send me a couple of your teammates during that break, I'd sure appreciate it. Good to get to catch up with you, pal.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir.
And again, did an excellent job. We'll be back after this commercial break.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game?
I'm
Your
going to get all of them,
teammates?
so
A
whoever, it
victory?
don't matter.
At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The weekend. And weekend mud. And torque for days. And getting home. And your little brother. And why he drives you crazy.
Just park it over there. Nope. I think I'm good there, okay? Keep it close.
You hit my truck.
Really?
In one tight spot. And the strength. And the smarts.
I knew it.
And the Silverado family of trucks. And Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg. Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families. Welcome back, and I am now with the captain of the Knox County Central Patriots wrestling team. Brother, I'll let you introduce yourself and tell everybody what grade you're in up at Knox Central.
My name is Ethan Collins, and I'm a sophomore.
You and I talked last year, and you were having a world of fun then, but now you're the captain. Any different?
It's a lot more responsibility, but my main goal is just to make sure that everybody's ready, and I'm teaching these guys as much as I can. That way we can continue to win in duels and stuff and improve the program.
Sure. And you have improved the program a great deal from the time you got here to where it's at now. What would you think is the biggest improvement?
The numbers. When I first started wrestling high school in 8th grade, we had 3 kids finished the year, and then last year we had 3 kids that was active and finished the year, and then this year we have 5. It's not a big improvement, but
it's still improvement.
We'll take it where we can go. We have 5 here today. We have 2 of them that are actually hurt, though, so in total we have 7.
Mm-hmm.
We're halfway to a full team now.
And you say that with a big smile in your face, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's use this time to recruit more people. Why should other people come out and do this, pal?
It's the hardest sport you're ever going to do, and it's going to show just how tough you really are. it's also going to make you a better athlete in all sports. It's really good for offensive or defensive linemen in football, even a running back, and it makes you a lot stronger, and it better prepares you to face adversity in other sports.
I could definitely see that, man. And again, guys, he is the captain, and he's modest, but I'll brag on him. He has an opportunity to set some records here at North Central.
Yes, sir.
And well on his way to do that, and he will certainly be part of the most wins that we've had in school history. And you want to do this at the next level too, right, pal?
I've not quite yet decided. It's really close because I really like football and wrestling, but I'm open to either one.
Sure. When you first started, what were some things you had to learn about this sport that maybe people like me certainly wouldn't know?
Well, the first thing I had to learn was how to pace myself. Because in my first ever match, it was youth, I was in 7th grade. Me and the kid I wrestled, he was still new to it. Me and him had wrestled for all three periods, and I was gassed, and that's it. That's what ended up costing me that match, is I exerted all my energy in the first period. But another thing I had to learn was the basics of it. I had to learn how to score, how to escape, and how to pin.
Let's talk about that. Let's watch down here to your right. Ridgeview and Harlan. Young man there now has just been brought to the bottom. He's given up a lot of momentum, right?
Yes, sir.
How's he going to get the point?
Well, first he's going to want to build his base up, and he's going to want to free himself and create distance so he can stand up. Or he can do a row like that, which is always a really good move. But a newer wrestler, what they're going to want to do is they're going to create distance, and then they're just going to do a simple stand-up. But a row like that is a lot better because you can do a reversal, and that's 2 points instead of 1. Now, here he'd need to break her down first like he just did, and now he needs to run the half.
Which is what? Flip him over?
Yes. He needs to build more of a strong base and stay off his knees, too. In wrestling, you want to stay off your knees and constantly be on your toes.
Offensively speaking, I guess, right?
Yes, and in defense, you don't really want to be in defensive positions because offense is how you score. Now he's going to want to drag her back here, which is just, you got to figure something out.
I love the fact he got people from the stands cheering him on. He's got coaches and teammates cheering him on. I could see, too, man, that brings a lot of excitement for you guys, right?
Oh, yeah. It's always a lot better when you're, like, the people is louder for you because it just helps your momentum and it helps you stay calm, and you just know you have people backing you up.
And, again, young lady had a good effort. And,
sure did.
We salute her. And that's unique, too, is the fact that you guys compete against the ladies. It's more or less, weight divisions versus a guy, right?
Yeah. There are girls-only tournaments, but they're few and far between, really.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of teams, they don't have the numbers.
Sure.
So that's a problem all across our region is the numbers.
For this team, you being the captain, what's your goal, pal?
I would like for everybody to just improve and come back next year. That's the main thing I'm worried about, and us to continue winning duels and just getting better. I want everybody to make a run for regions this year.
Sure. And then, understandably so, you guys are investing a lot of time in the youth program. What do we call those guys again? The grade school team?
Well, I'm not really sure what they're called, but they're a club, and they have improved tremendously over the last couple of years.
And with that, I feel like that's the key to building a team.
It is.
Getting everybody interested early, getting them fundamentally sound, and then being able to get the numbers up, but going that route.
Yeah, as it stands now, though, everybody out of all the people who've wrestled for that youth team, I'm the only one who's actually continued on in high school.
Yeah.
Out of all the graduates that we've had. Which, we've not had many graduates because the team's really young.
Sure.
And if I could get the kids who are going to be 8th graders this year to come out and wrestle next year for this team, we will improve tremendously because they already know the basics and they can already focus on the next step.
We're watching Letcher Central and Floyd Central. This is a good matchup, man, right now.
Yes.
Both both of them, again, trying to get the upper hand here, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the circle, once we get out of the circle, we have to stop, or?
Yes. Once if a toe's still in the circle, it depends really on the ref, but most refs are going to let you keep going as long as there's nobody in the way. But you really don't want to be the first one out because the refs will call you for stalling. Mm-hmm. And you don't want that. You want to be aggressive and you want to push the pace.
Sure. We could see that. Guys, again, this is Knox County Central getting to host this event. Talk about that, man. Generally, you guys got to hop on a bus and travel.
Yeah.
Again, to have this event in your home facilities has to feel pretty good too, right?
It does, because I ain't got to ride a bus for 2 hours somewhere. You know, I can just wake up about an hour before the tournament, get ready, and head on over and set everything up.
Talk to me. To get ready for this event, I would assume certain diet, a lot of exercise in addition to the practice?
Well, I don't really have to watch my weight right now because I'm like 10 pounds under, so I was able to hydrate more throughout the week than what some of my other teammates are.
Yeah.
Because first things first, you want to be on weight, and then you can hydrate after. But I was drinking 4 or 5 bottles of water every day, and I was eating a little bit extra just because I knew I was going to exert so much calories here today. You just want to be able to eat healthy enough, and you want to take care of your muscles and stuff. The main thing, though, is just stretching out.
Sure.
And being loose.
I've heard that over and over again, man. Again, folks, for those of you tuning in at home, that was a fun event there between the Jags and the Cougars, and they'll bring on a couple more. Man, always good to catch up with you, and we're just supporting you, and we lead by example. And as the captain of this team, I like what you said. You know, I got to make sure they're ready, and you've done a good job at that. And I'm very proud of you for doing that too, man.
Thank you.
If you would, send me if the other 2 gentlemen on your team want to come, send them over. If not, have Coach Scott come up here and talk to me, okay?
Right. Them two's a little shy, so I'm not sure.
And that's cool. If they don't feel comfortable, we wouldn't ask them to do something they're not comfortable doing.
All righty. I'll go ask them.
We'll take a commercial break while he does that, and we'll be back.
Jamie Hughes would like to take this opportunity to ask for your vote and support in the 2026 Knott County Clerk's race. While Jamie is by no means a career politician, he's experienced in public service and has devoted much of his life to serving others. Even though the election is still a few months away, Jamie has already began his campaign and looks forward hearing from you on ways to make the clerk's office and this county better for you and your family. Remember, a vote for Jamie is a vote for you.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply.
And welcome back. We are at the old Hyman High School Gymnasium, where we just saw Ridgeview and Harlan compete over on the right side, and we got a good one over on the left side between Letcher and Floyd Central. And again, being joined with a couple more Knott County Central Patriots. And let this young man right here introduce himself and tell everybody what grade he's in.
My name's Bryson Owens, and I'm a freshman.
Bryson, as you get started off as a freshman competing on this team, how has it been for you so far?
I'm only about a month and a half in, but it's been really fun so far.
As you started, what have you had to learn? Tell me some things that you have learned about this sport that maybe perhaps you didn't know before.
Well, all the moves and stuff, and then how much you gotta like stay resilient and keep your stamina up, like while you're in the match. Don't get gassed.
What caused you to what attracted you to this?
Well, one day I missed the bus because I thought we had football practice and we didn't. And Coach Malone wanted me to try it anyway, so I came to practice, and I just never quit after I came to one practice.
So maybe that's another way to recruit some players. Just see that what would you say to kids that are in 5th, 6th, 7th grade that are thinking about getting into this?
Don't think you're not good at it if you don't try it. Just come on and try it.
What are some things that you feel like you've already improved in?
I've definitely improved in staying like calm in matches and keeping my gas tank up. That's really it.
And on the flip side, what are some things you think you got to improve that? Some things some goals perhaps we could say.
Most definitely power moves, because I'm fast also and I'm very long, which means you're most likely to get a good power move in. But that's really what I need to improve in, and I need to improve on being on the bottom and getting on the top.
Sure. Well, man, I appreciate you stopping in here and talking to me. Give some shout-outs out to some people. Who you want to say hello to?
My mom, my dad, everyone who's helped me get to this point so far.
Mr. Owens, remember that name. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
On streets of glory.
Are you looking for personalized health care that's efficient and close to home? Primary Care Center is now your destination for comprehensive health care in the center of your community. With a team of experienced and caring local providers, we offer a range of services. We have locations in Hazard, Hyden, Hindman, Fico, and now our new Whitesburg location. Stop by today and walk-ins are welcome. That's Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky.
Jamie Hughes would like to take this opportunity to ask for your vote and support in the 2026 Knott County Clerk's race. While Jamie is by no means a career politician, he's experienced in public service and has devoted much of his life to serving others. Even though the election is still a few months away, Jamie has already began his campaign and looks forward hearing from you on ways to make the clerk's office and this county better for you and your family. Remember, a vote for Jamie is a vote for you.
Welcome back. Again, we are at the Knott County Central High School wrestling event where the Patriots are getting to host, and with another one of the Knott County Central Patriot athletes. Tell everybody your name and what grade you're in, brother.
I'm Jaden Cornett in the 10th grade.
And where'd you go to grade school?
Car Creek.
I thought you were a Car Creek Indian. What brought you into the world of wrestling here?
My cousin, Ethan.
Didn't give much choice, I bet. Ethan just said, you're doing it. Have you had fun?
Yeah.
What have you liked the most about it, pal?
The team, I mean.
Sure. You had a special moment already? Maybe an event you went to that you liked, or not yet?
They're all fun.
Hey, that's a good answer. No problem there. Got a bunch of classmates that we want to invite to come out and do this. What would you say to them about this sport?
It's fine.
A lot of hard work, though, right?
Yeah, it is hard.
No doubt, man. Where do you feel like perhaps you need to do the most improvement at?
Some everywhere, honestly. But
just a little bit of all the pieces? Sure.
The most on the ground, probably.
I could get that, certainly. It's so important. You can tell the ground part is a big part of this. And but biggest thing is you're having a good time with your teammates. And let's give some shout-outs out to some people. Say hello to some people that will go back and watch this. Mom, family.
My grandma, my dad, and my mom.
Okay, man. Congratulations on a good start, and we'll see you doing bigger and better things as this thing goes, okay?
Let's hope.
All righty. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Jamie Hughes would like to take this opportunity to ask for your vote and support in the 2026 Knott County Clerk's race. While Jamie is by no means a career politician, he's experienced in public service and has devoted much of his life to serving others. Even though the election is still a few months away, Jamie has already began his campaign and looks forward hearing from you on ways to make the clerk's office and this county better for you and your family. Remember, a vote for Jamie is a vote for.
Care Cottage is happy once again to be sponsoring tonight's sporting event. They're also pleased to announce they will launch their second Race to Prevent Child Abuse campaign beginning with this racing season. Tune in each week as we bring you our Driver of the Week, sponsored by carecottage.org. I'm glad it turned around for Welcome back, and now we are with one of the individuals that is so important in getting this program started. And Coach, last time we did this, I missed you. You didn't get to be here, but today here, and talk about what this program means to you.
Well, you know, I think anytime you start any new program, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and heart that goes into it, and we wanted an opportunity for our students at Knott Central that they never had before. So it definitely means a lot, and we have grown over the years since we started, and it definitely means a lot when we have kids that have gotten scholarships and been able to go to college for free because of that. You know, that's the bigger picture, right? So I'm super proud of Lincoln Griffith, our captain from last year. He's wrestling at UPike now, and he's on a wrestling scholarship. So it's about more than just high school. It's about their futures, for sure.
But on that note, Coach, you see these kids getting so much confidence, and so from where some of them were last year. I know very little about the sport, but I know kids pretty well. And you see these kids starting to get more confidence, and it's just good for them in so many different ways.
For sure. I mean, you know, all sports require work and commitment and dedication. But if you don't know anything about wrestling, it's definitely, in my opinion, you know, it might sound biased, but objectively to me, it requires more commitment and more discipline. And, you know, you got to be brave to go out there on the mat. And it's just, you know, you're not on a team. You're not wrestling with other, you know, teammates. It's just you and your opponent, right?
Right.
And that takes a lot of bravery. So, yeah, you know, I've had kids that they've just blossomed because of the sport, for sure.
And then to do an event such as this, it's cool that you're getting to be at home. You won't have to get on a bus and travel 2.5 hours after the event to get home.
For sure.
But it also takes a lot of work.
Yes, it does. So I have to say I'm so thankful for all of our coaching staff and all of our parents. We have amazing parents for our wrestling team. And then, you know, the school and Coach Honeycutt, our AD, who's wonderful, all the support, and our community really has rallied around us since the beginning, you know. So all of our sponsors, anybody that has donated, you know, money, time, equipment, anything in any way, we definitely could not do it without them, for sure.
And then, Coach, today, had this been a basketball game, Cordia would have played Riverside or Redbird or June Buchanan. But in this event, you guys have already faced 2 teams, and we'll probably 3 more before this is over, correct? That's pretty neat, too.
Yeah, so there's different kinds of wrestling events. You know, there's what we're doing today, which is team duels. It's a team duel tournament. So that's, you know, each team is going to go against each weight class on the opposing team. And then, you know, there's also individual tournaments where you might go as a team, but, you know, each weight class is just kind of going against every other person in their weight class. So,
legendary coach Bill Grigsby with the volleyball team told me when he began to coach that he went to the library, checked out books to learn how to do volleyball. What? Tell me about your start.
how things got. Any similarities there?
I can relate. So it's funny because I did not wrestle in high school. I was a volleyball player in high school. However, my dad coached all over, Pike County and the surrounding counties, basketball, football, baseball, all that. So I will say my heart for coaching probably comes from my dad, but my son, Jaden, when he was a senior, he'd wrestled when he was younger, and he was like, Mom, I want to be able to wrestle my senior year. So, our admin was gracious enough to let us start a wrestling team, and then Coach Aldana started it. He worked at Hyman at the time, and so I got to coach with him for a couple of years, and he's moved on to a different head coaching job, but that's okay. We still work together and help each other. I definitely had a crash course. I have to definitely credit Coach Aldana and my son for my coaching knowledge. And then my favorite thing about the coaching community, though, with the sport of wrestling, there is great camaraderie in the sport of wrestling.
You saw my notes, Coach. That was my next note. I went the first time, and you guys in Prairie Central were practicing together, and I'm like, whoa, hold on, wait a minute. This don't happen. Knott County and Prairie don't like each other.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I know, you guys were having practice together.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
The culture is great as far as we just want our kids to be the best they can be and have every opportunity they can have. And at the end of the day, we all share that vision. And I've been very, very blessed to have a lot of amazing coaches in our region. Our region is the largest wrestling region in the state.
How cool is that?
We've got, I think, 23 teams now, so it's pretty big. But I have some great coaches that have mentored me for sure, and I feel like I probably have taken a little bit from each of them,
As we saw Benny Bailey go by here, that's a good cue for you and I to thank everybody. We're not going to individually thank them because we'll leave some out.
Yeah.
But from the hospitality room, the concession workers, the setup, the breakdown, he, of course, this whole county should put a statue up with everything he does for our county.
For sure.
But I know you want to thank everybody that helps.
Yes. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, if you've ever coached a sport, if you've played a sport, if you're a parent of a kid in sports, I mean, it literally takes a village. And we are just so incredibly grateful for the support we've had for our kids and, our team.
Now, Coach, I think this is the most important part of the interview. As with any sport, we have to get the numbers up, or we need to get the numbers up. We can do this with one or two kids, but to get teens, I look across right now and you see Belfry, they look like they brought a busload.
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to say to mom and dad, grandparents, about their children doing this?
Well, all sports, I think, teach you lessons to be successful in life. But there is no other sport that teaches you more about perseverance than wrestling, that teaches you more about character. Wrestling to me is almost like what you'd say is like a gentleman's sport, We have really super high standards on character and behavior in the sport in general, and especially our program. And I'm very proud of our kids that, yes, I want to have great wrestlers. Yes, I want to have college athletes. But my number one goal is I have students that graduate with good character and integrity. And I think wrestling really facilitates that well.
Not very many sports in which we go through the line at the end of a basketball game, but you shake hands in this one with your opponent, and then you go over and thank his coach for helping him.
Yeah. So, it's all very the foundation is respect and honoring each other for sure.
Coach, again, we appreciate all that you've done, and it's a task just being able to keep Vance Hurley in line. So from all of us, we want to say thank you for that. But then let's allow you one more time to thank all of the coaches and everybody there as well.
Yes, we're so grateful for everybody that supported us in any way as a team. And thank y'all for supporting us. Y'all have supported us from day one and shown up and showcased how awesome our kids are and supported everything we do. So we appreciate y'all.
We're glad to be here, Coach. And any way we can help you, you let us know, okay?
Will do. Thank you.
And again, does a fantastic job as always. And we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
Are you looking for personalized health care that's efficient and close to home? Primary Care Center is now your destination for comprehensive health care in the center of your community. With a team of experienced and caring local providers, we offer a range of services. We have locations in Hazard, Hyden, Hindman, Fico, and now our new Whitesburg location. Stop by today and walk-ins are welcome. That's Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
When you visit East Kentucky Health, your family will be cared for by our founding member, Dr. Grady Stumbo, and his team of providers, Dr. Chris Stumbo, Melissa Moore, and Jamie Jones. Should you need specialty treatment at Pikeville Medical Center or Hazard ARH, your same provider will be the one with you in the hospital to help manage your treatment and recovery. Call us today for an appointment. Walk-ins are welcome, and with our sliding scale, you only pay what you can afford. East Kentucky Health, caring for your family yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Whether you're tired from a hard day's work and don't want to cook, or you just don't have time, perhaps you're on your way to the ball game or coming from practice. Call Hot Rod's Pizza and let us take the work out of supper or lunch for your bunch. Made with fresh ingredients and tons of cheese, our pizza is the best around. In Highman, Kentucky on Highway 160. Call 785-0055 Hot Rod's Pizza. You're going to love it for the crust.
Welcome back, and we are at the third annual Knott County Central Wrestling event. And guys, we're so happy to get to bring this to you and have another one of the athletes here. Brother, take this time, tell everybody who you are and what grade you're in at Knott Central.
My name's Sebastian Popp, and I'm in Knott.
And again, unfortunately not getting to compete.
Yeah.
But I still wanted you to come over and talk to us a little bit about what drew you to this sport, man.
It was it was probably like all the people that was going to see it and all that, and then me watching it. Like I looked it up, and I got like when I looked it up and all that, it got me involved.
Played football, and then this kind of goes hand in hand with football too. Would you agree with that?
I just joined football this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you just jumped into a bunch of new stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, man. I think it makes high school more enjoyable when you get to do stuff like this. And what would you say to some other student classmates of yours that may be thinking about coming out next year?
It's really fun. You can make new friends. It's good. Like it's like a family. You know? With like the sport wrestling, it's like a family. Everyone's close, and you make like lots of friends and all that. So,
as you continue to do this, and I'm assuming you will, as we get back, when do we get released from this?
Maybe about 3 to 4 weeks, probably.
Oh, okay, not too far then.
Yeah.
What are some goals that you have for yourself?
Place at regions. I mean, get that's my main goal. Place at regions.
Hey, that'd be an awesome accomplishment if we could do that, man. Do you have a certain routine or certain things you have to do on a weekly basis to get ready for this?
I do a lot of cardio since my arms out. I've been doing a lot of cardio, so that's one thing that I feel like will help me.
Sure.
And gain as much technique without doing much action. So that's my main thing I do.
But then when you get to see this meet taking place in your hometown, I got to feel that's a little bit tough, right?
Yeah, it is. It is not being able to compete in the first home tournament type stuff. Yeah.
But you'll get there'll be others.
Yeah, yeah.
And let's take this time to give some shout-outs out to some people, okay?
My mom and dad,
Sure.
They've been gone for a little bit, like a week, because they've been on a cruise, and they're right now kind of sad that they're missing tournaments and all that. So I just like to shout them out.
All right. Man, maybe got a favorite class up at North Central?
Oh, yeah, my math class.
So we better say hello to that teacher, too,
Yeah,
then.
he's actually my coach, Mr. Malone.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool.
So,
yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. I'll let you get back to work.
Okay. It's nice talking to you, sir.
You too, man. Okay. And again, guys, we're having fun here at the 3rd annual wrestling meet here in Hyman, Kentucky. And I'm going to see if I can't catch up with the athletic director, Jeff Honeycutt, coming up after this.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Welcome back, and now being joined with Coach Jeff Honeycutt, athletic director as well. And, man, this AD gig don't give you much time off.
No, it's real. It's time consuming. You get to watch a lot of sports and a lot of different sports. Anywhere from soccer now, we're at wrestling, and it's time consuming.
Jeff, with the different sports going on, it allows more kids to be part of the Patriot Nation, if you would say it that way. That's a plus, man. That's a win.
Well, it is.
In itself.
Anytime you get kids involved in extracurricular activities and stuff, it's good. Give them a feeling of belonging, and just because you can't play basketball or football or baseball, there's other sports, soccer, tennis. Cheerleading's a sport. People won't say that, but it is.
Oh, it is wholeheartedly.
Esports is taking off in Knott County this year, so there's a lot of stuff out there for our youth of today to do instead of sit at the house and do nothing. Feel like you belong somewhere.
And the coach now get to put his coaching hat on, take the AD hat off. Man, WIMT, that tournament hasn't always been good to us, but lo and behold, tonight we go to the finals. And pretty nice place to be on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it is. We were lucky enough to win our first 2 games, and but now we run into a North Laurel team that's really good. I think they're ranked top 10 in the state. Heck of a ball game between them and Hazard last night. Hazard give them everything they wanted. Probably outplayed them for 3.5 quarters, and but that was 2 really good teams, 2 well-coached teams, and I'm hoping they're really tired. They had to travel down and back tonight, and I'm just hoping we can make it a competitive game.
I feel like you will, Coach. To get to the finals wasn't no cupcake road for you guys either. There was no bad teams in this Mountain Classic.
No, they wouldn't. It was very well-matched, tournament, and squeaked by Knox, and then last night, Coach Holland and the Pike Central Hawks, we got off to a really good start, and then we kind of hit a wall and couldn't score, but just made plays down the stretch and got opportunity to play for a championship tonight.
Jeff, I've been now to 3 of your games, and I tell everybody the fun part about this team, and I have no problem who scores and how many they get. But this team can have a different score just about every night.
It is, I think we've had 5 games, and I think we've had a different leading scorer in 3 of the 5, and then one guy led us in scoring 2 games. So, and that's a good team to coach. You can't really concentrate on one person, but we've got to do. We got to do what we can do and control what we can control, and when we do, it's we're pretty good. But it's still early in the season. The game tonight, if we win, won't define us, or if we lose, it won't define us. It's something that is a great part of playing in the YMT because it's a regional tournament atmosphere at the beginning of the year.
The Mountain Classic, though, itself just means so much to Eastern Kentucky, from what it brings to the scholarships to the memories it provides the fans. I'm mighty, mighty proud of it, and very thankful that we get to host it at least every other year, and it's a crown jewel in my opinion, man.
It is. It's super nice, and it's not about basketball only. It's about the academic part of it, getting scholarships that kids need, especially with the way stuff costs this day and age. Any money you can get to help you at school is great. And, our sponsors throughout, Knott, Perry, Letcher, whoever it is that's donated, that's really great of them to do that, and we're really appreciative of it. And, it's been a good week. It's been a tiresome week, but it's been a good week. Saw a lot of people I hadn't seen in a few years, and it's like a reunion when you have it, and you get to see people and talk to people, and then you get to play a little basketball.
Then let's put the other cap on. Everybody doing well with your family, and the boys doing good?
Yeah, the boys are doing good. Kelly's enjoying retirement.
Too good. I sat with her over at Shelby Valley, and she kind of said it was pretty nice to get up and see you off and have the rest of the day.
Yeah. She's enjoying that, and Bryson graduates a week from yesterday. He graduates on the 19th, and Joe's doing great too.
Life's good. Been blessed, as we've said many times.
God's been good to me and my family, and it's one of those deals where I'm blessed more than what I should be.
Certainly so. Now, the last thing before we got to get out of here, this is where I first met Coach Jeff Honeycutt.
True.
Bobcats over here on this side and Warriors on the other side. Heated coaching happened back then, man.
Yeah, it was.
Been doing this a long time, man.
It has been many moons, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I'll coin a phrase Larry Hayes said, when you start hating, if you got a job, you'll never work a day in your life.
Right.
And that you love, and it's nice, and it's just good to see people, run into several people here. This wrestling's taken off in Knott County. It got started here a few years ago, and it's done well, and our team's doing good. Several teams here from throughout our region, and even outside the state. Got Ridgeview from Virginia here today, and that's good. Coach Scott, Coach Hurley, Coach Malone does a great job of this. Cameron Dixon, they put the time in. They was here at 7:30 this morning getting everything ready, and good job by them. And that makes my job as AD a lot easier, for them. And just like all the coaches, they go above and beyond here at Knott County to help these kids get opportunity to compete.
Jeff, I know it's a busy time for you. As always, we appreciate you coming over and talking to me, and wish you the best of luck tonight in that basketball game. But I want to say, too, man, what it means to us to see you back here with us, and to be out in all of these different events. And I know you and I will watch some tennis together, and softball and baseball, and a whole lot of other. We've already seen some football and
archery. Our team the other day, I think, finished second. Coach Kraft had a meet up at the Sportsplex, and for the people that ain't had opportunity to get out, they need to go out and watch it. It was really interesting, great to watch it. We've got several good archers, and And it's
Believe
really.
we're looking for the cheerleaders to do well.
Oh,
when
yeah.
that had to be rescheduled.
It's January 9th, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think you're right. And so we wish them the best of luck. Jeff, again, man, thanks for coming over and talking to us, and we appreciate you guys letting us come down and do this. I admitted to everyone I wasn't going to know what I was talking about, but I'd still find some way to brag on these kids.
Well, they do a good job. I've been here probably about an hour, a little over, and saw girls wrestling and boys, and it's exciting. It's exciting.
Yes, indeed. We talk to you later, Coach.
Thank you, Jamie.
We'll be back, folks, after this commercial break.
Are you looking for personalized health care that's efficient and close to home? Primary Care Center is now your destination for comprehensive health care in the center of your community. With a team of experienced and caring local providers, we offer a range of services. We have locations in Hazard, Hyden, Hindman, Fico, and now our new Whitesburg location. Stop by today and walk-ins are welcome. That's Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky.
Jamie Hughes would like to take this opportunity to ask for your vote and support in the 2026 Knott County Clerk's race. While Jamie is by no means a career politician, he's experienced in public service and has devoted much of his life to serving others. Even though the election is still a few months away, Jamie has already began his campaign and looks forward hearing from you on ways to make the clerk's office and this county better for you and your family. Remember, a vote for Jamie is a vote for you.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And guys, again, we watch them continue to compete. Harlan County and Belfry, two football powerhouses, battling it out right now on the wrestling mat. I want to say one more time, thanks to Coach Vance Hurley and Coach Scott and all of them, Malone, for allowing us to come up and do this. Always good anytime you can catch up with the kids. And then a big shout out to my friend Jeff Honeycutt, the athletic director. Good luck to he and the Knott County Central Patriots. They'll play tonight at the Morton Combs Athletic Complex, WYMT Mountain Classic at 8 o'clock. I would encourage you, if you want to watch that one in person, to get there early. I would expect, in my opinion, that to be a loaded event that we could see a big attendance at. And so, again, as this continues to unfold, it's a busy day for us here. It's Knott County Central hosting this dual wrestling event. And then also, as I said, we certainly will have Coach Malone on here. If you're wondering what I was trying to do here, trying to get him in here. Hey, Coach, we'll get you right there. And he'll. And we got a good one here again as this one continues here to unfold for us. It is the Black Bears of Harlan and the Belfry Pirates, and now being joined with the head coach, one of the coaches, I should say, with Knott County Central. And, sir, I don't know if we've met.
No, my name is KC Malone. I'm an assistant coach here at Knott Central. It's my first year with them. I spent the last 2 years at Perry Central and made the move over this year.
Talk to me a little bit about, first of all, the team here, pal. We got a young team, but an exciting upcoming team at Knott Central.
Right, we don't have a single wrestler that's over a sophomore. So we've got some longevity in our midst, ability to grow. We've got a lot of hungry kids that love this sport.
Sure.
It's been amazing to see that. Kids that have already, as you talked to my boy Sebastian earlier, who's dying to get back on the mat, but willing to give his body to just out of the love of this sport. And then, you can't beat any of the kids that we've got. The heart, the passion, just the courage that it takes to step on the mat, but their ability to push through and face adversity and love this sport and just want to get better every single day.
How long have you been doing this, brother?
I started at Perry Central 2 years ago. Unfortunately, it was just a situation where they needed a coach, and I didn't know anything about the sport. They had a young man that was looking at a state qualifying berth and potential scholarship. And I kind of just was like, if somebody's got to be there, I can step up. And I fell in love with the sport really, really fast. And it's become my biggest passion in life.
Now, you wear some other hats as well here in the county?
Yeah. I'm a math teacher at Perry Central. I teach freshmen through seniors. I teach Algebra 1, 2, consumer finance, and geometry.
We have the referee down here cutting a promo on us.
Showing a little bit of Ric Flair over there.
Yeah. And so it's not too often that you get to see the referee wearing the belt.
No.
But what would you say to parents that are thinking about, or their kids are wanting to and they're still yet on the fence? What would you say to them about allowing their children to come out and compete?
There is not a better sport on planet Earth that teaches you about what life is like on the opposite side of high school, or on the opposite side of college if you're lucky enough to earn one of those coveted scholarships and go and compete at that next level. Wrestling reflects life more than any other sport that I've ever seen in my life, because the adversity that you face, that ability that it's on you every day. If you want to get better and you want to win, you got to trust the process. You got to put in the work. It's on you. I can't, as a coach, go out there. Your parents can't make you love this. Your parents can't push you to be that next thing. But as a wrestler, you have to be willing to say, hey, I'm going to come in and I'm going to fix this position. I'm going to make sure my hips are better on my shots. I'm going to make sure my stance is the best stance that I possibly can have. I'm going to make sure my cardio is better than anyone else. We have a rule at Knott Central. We call it the third period. I blow the whistle and they run, because we win the third period.
Yeah.
If it goes to that third period, ain't no team going to have a better pace, a better pressure than we are. That's our rule. So it's one of those things. And, in life, when life faces us and we're in that third period and we're down, we got to up our pace to win. And so that's, if you're a parent on the fence, yeah, it looks scary, but the truth is the injury percentage is not that much higher than what you see in football, basketball, baseball. But it does cross-promote for all other sports. It makes better football players, makes more aggressive basketball players. Track and field, it improves your hips, because, when you throw or you run, your legs, your hips, your body positioning matters. Wrestling just makes you better all the way around, in my opinion. And as I said, I was a triple sport athlete. I don't look like it now, but I was a triple sport athlete growing up. Played baseball, basketball, football.
Where at?
Wayne County.
Wayne County, down Cardinal Country?
Yeah. Wasn't good. I was the head water management.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
We got to have them too. Brag on the kid right now that we got. Tell me who this is for Knott Central.
So this is Bryson Owens. Bryson Owens is our 126. He's a freshman. It's his first year wrestling. He plays wide receiver and cornerback on our football team. Bryson is a kid who's probably faced a lot of personal adversity. I'm not going to share too much on that line, but he's faced a lot of personal adversity this year, but shows up every day ready to work, ready to push. And he's still looking for that first W for himself. Like, he got a forfeit win earlier, but, for kids, they want that next step. They want to get their hand raised when they've overcame. And Bryson's seeking it, and he's right there on the cusp, man.
When you and he go back and watch this tape, and this will be another benefit from me being here while I don't know the sport as good as I will, what will he pick up from this? What has he done right, and what are some things he could have done different?
So right here, he needs to be looking away. Whenever they run the move there, it's called a half Nelson. So they're going to come under their arm and place their hand on their head. You post your leg out, the opposite leg, so that they can't turn you, and you look away. The big thing that we look for in wrestling, like right now, he really needs to get his hips underneath him. He's about to get what we call backdoored.
Mm-hmm.
But You keep your hips underneath you. You stay off your knees and get on your toes. Right now, the big thing, get your head up. Get your head up and be looking where you want to go. Don't reach. He would have been better off trying to get an escape there. And those kind of things happen. It's young, it's youth. And
he'll learn from this.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to look at that, and we're going to say, okay, man, your hips need to be a little bit better, be on your toes. You need, instead of reaching back to try to get that reversal there, it's better for you to get to your feet and get that escape. Because we've got to work on the offense from standing as more than we do in the bottom and the top positions right now, because right now that's where we're seeing the majority of wrestling happen, especially since we had the change from the 2-point takedown to the 3-point takedown. That saw a major shift in the way that we wrestle.
You said during his match, half Nelson, and that triggered a bell. I am a wrestling fan while I don't know this sport very much. Yeah. Does it lean anything from WWE and NWA to this?
Some of the best wrestlers that we've ever seen were collegiate and high school wrestlers.
Sure.
Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler was a major. I'm a massive pro wrestling fan. I've even been on TV for the WWE, but that's a whole nother story. But Dolph Ziggler, a lot of your Cody Rhodes was a multiple-time Georgia state champion. It does lead, the body control, your hips, and a lot of the moves that we look at carry over. Now, it's not as, elaborate, it's not as story told, it's not as driven with any of the outcomes and stuff. We come out here, but the collar ties, those things, you see those. And so it's different things. Like, ooh,
the takedowns.
Come on, there we go, buddy. Sorry.
No, it's what I want. This is what I want. This is perfect.
So what
he did what there?
Yeah, that's Jaden. Jaden just hit what we call a single leg takedown. Single leg means you have control. Nice power half. So he's looking to sink that. He's a little high right now, so he's not got great pressure. You cannot run a half Nelson or any other type of pin when they're tall. So like when they're up on their knees, you've got to get them in a broke down position, because if they're not broke down, you can't flip them. And so what you're doing is you're running that risk of getting yourself reversed, kind of like what he did. So, but there he is. He's back in on that leg. That's the control and pressure we want. Climbs up. Looks like he's going to be looking. He's breaking him down with that wrist, looking for that half again. So see, he comes under. He's running what we call a power half, which means you use your opposite hand to get that control. I think this is it for him. This will be his first win of the season. Yes.
How cool is that we got to broadcast his first win? And look at this. Going to help him up. And
Jaden, he's my motor, man. I'm going to be honest. I tell him all the time that I'm looking to break him because I want to see how far he'll go. This is the kid that in the room, nobody is going to out-hold him in a position. No one's going to outrun him. No one's going to outdo any. Like, this kid runs on a motor that I've yet to ever coach.
He a multi-sport athlete?
No.
Just this?
Just this.
And, man, I got to see some benefit of that, too. Yeah. I know it's cool that it lends itself to football and track and stuff, but if you could just focus only on this, then I think more time, more effort's put into this, right?
Right. It's one of those situations where this sport gives back more to the person that puts in the effort and puts in the time.
Yeah.
You cannot get better at wrestling if you're not wrestling. You cannot get better at wrestling if you're not in the room, looking at your positions, watching your film, listening to your coaches. And sometimes your coaches don't know best. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. There's been times that I'm very thankful that I've had wrestlers will be like, hey, coach, I don't think that move works for me.
Right.
And so we're there and we're like, okay, yeah, maybe that move doesn't work for you. And so you get to come back, you get to look. So, like right now, this is Evan. Evan is trying to find really what works for him. And, oh, man, I love that. We have a rule that if you've got to come back to the circle, be the first one back to the circle. Keep good body control, good pressure. Be the first one back. Make sure that they know that you're ready to go.
This has to be tough, though, Coach, because I know him well enough to know he is so competitive.
Absolutely.
But yet this is new to him, and you don't just come out here and dominate because you're quicker or stronger. You got to learn the techniques. You got to learn the mindset of it. There's a ton there, I can already tell. And so that's a challenge for these athletes as well, right?
Right, it is. And he took to the sport like a fish takes to water. And I've been really proud of him. Not so proud that I caught him in the middle of class watching a wrestling, watching Penn State go. But coming in, he's been like, hey, Coach, I've been watching this guy named Mitchell Messenbrink. Mitchell Messenbrink is a wrestler out of Penn State University. He is a world world champion, I think,
Mhm.
and a national champion in the NCAA Division I. And he sat there and he's like, Coach, I really like this guy. He's like, what does this guy do that I can replicate? And so that was fun to get to have that. I was like, yeah, we can talk about that at practice. Please turn it off in the middle of the class. But it's kind of been, his
Hey,
head.
listen, that lets us know the energy's up, though, and their
Yeah.
interest is there now, Coach.
Yeah. This week he came into me. He came into practice at the start of this week. He said, Coach, I feel like the thing that I'm missing is learning how to finish and just complete the match, finish things up, and be able to move forward. He said, what are we going to do? And I said, okay, we're going to work on your half. We're going to work on your cradle. We're going to work on that power half. We're going to look at all these different positions that we can get you in that will allow you to finish and win these matches as best you possibly can.
Then we see Leo Richardson get his hand raised. Apparently somebody didn't compete, and then your captain as well.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good outing for you guys.
Yeah, it's in the here in Eastern Kentucky. We're still trying to grow the sport. It's Kentucky is famous for being a basketball state, and an ever-growing love of football. Wrestling through things like this is going to see massive improvement through us having more exposure and things like that. Right now, when you have teams that are small, not central, Floyd Central's missing some weight classes. You have a lot of forfeits or double forfeits where points don't go to either side on a duel. When you don't have a weight class, this is one of those situations where the kids get to go out and they get to claim a victory for your team. It's the same as if they would have got a pin. So they get 16 points just for walking out and getting their hand raised. You want to wrestle, but you can't help but be proud of them. And I think today was one of the first first wins for Coach Hurley as a head coach for a duel, or it's close. If it's not his first, it's close to his first.
Sure, and it's a good showing.
Yeah, it's a good showing. I was really proud that we got to start the day off with a duel win. We didn't, in all the matches that we did wrestle, we were able to get the win, and then we have, more classes that we were able to get forfeit wins on, and it was a big step forward for us. I'm real proud of that. I'm real proud of the way this team is coming together. We have a couple weight classes that didn't make it today, whether it be through sickness or other means that they just wasn't able to show up. And, like I said, we got an injury at our heavyweight, which that kid, like I said, I can't brag enough on Sebastian, man. Every day, it's, Coach, can I do this at practice? I'm like, no, dude, you just need to.
I was blown away that he's just a freshman.
Just a freshman.
He's a big old young.
So he wrestled last year. And like I said, I got to brag on him for this because last year he wrestled at Perry Central. He decided to come over to Knott this year. He wrestled for Perry Central last year. He went 3-20 something on the season. Just a really, as an 8th grader, wrestling at heavyweight,
right,
being a little outweighted, a little outmuscled, just had a rough year. His first tournament, where he unfortunately got injured, comes out, wrestles his first match, gets a big win, goes into a second match, and he's trying to hold position, holding the guy's leg, and the kid starts to circle to get his back points to claim his takedown. Sebastian's trying to hold him, and Sebastian, his arm just kind of flicks back, and so it messes up his elbow. Sebastian goes on to win that match. He then, unfortunately, takes a loss in his next round, comes back, wins, and gets probably the best match I've ever seen him wrestle. Is that next match. Comes out, wrestles like lightning, gets that win. So he's already at 3 wins, which is the same amount that he had the previous year.
Right.
And I was over the moon. I was like, man, if we can just get to 3-2,
right,
that's a big day for him. That's
sure.
A big, that's 4th place. It's a big day for him. 4th place medal. We're gonna move on. He comes out. He's down. I think it's 10-4, and I'm sitting there. There's like 18 seconds left in the match, and I walked up to him after the match, and I was like, man, I'm sorry. I got to believe in you more because I swear I had already
thought it was over.
Already written it off in my mind. I was like, there's 18 seconds. He was on bottom. He was struggling. Other kid gets high. He rolls him, pins him with 18 seconds left to go, gets his 4th win. So his first no tournament this year, 4-1, and already has one more win than he did the previous year.
That's what you want.
And done it with an unfortunate injury that we weren't totally aware of. He's like, Coach, I feel fine. It just feels a little sore. And so I was like, oh, we need to, we kept an eye on it. We watched it, and unfortunately got the news that he was injured. So
yeah.
But that kid, freshman, it blows my mind just how much resilience he has. I don't want to say there's nobody on this earth that loves wrestling more than him, but there is definitely nobody that thinks about wrestling more than him.
Well, listen, man, it's been a joy coming up here and doing this, and I have took a bunch of notes from what you've told me, and we just appreciate what you're doing for these kids.
I truly appreciate you being here and talking with each and every one of us. Thank you for giving us a chance to shed light on what we're doing for broadcasting. We couldn't have had a better setup today. We've got the best, some of the best from Eastern Kentucky here wrestling. We're very fortunate. If you get an opportunity during the break, maybe sit down and chat with the refs. We do have a Hall of Fame referee in Alex Green. Chris himself is a very, very good ref out of Johnson Central. These guys know wrestling. Alex was one of my best resources in my start. He really made sure I understood. So I really do thank you for helping us shed light and giving us this opportunity.
We'll be back, and you guys get us, if you will, the final results. Have somebody get me the pictures and final results. I've got to jump out of here probably before you'll crown your champion, but we appreciate you all allowing us to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And again, as always, pleasure to be here in a place that holds a lot of fond memories to a bunch of us. Still time, too. If you're out and about looking for something to do this afternoon, drop in here. Got good food in the concessions and entertainment here. As we look down and see again, I think I'm right when I tell you this is Perry Central and Harlan competing. And guys, we've committed ourselves to do all we can to cover all these kids, as I told you the other night. I think this has went well, but I will run out of time tonight, so we will try our best to get you the final results, get those posted for you. And thanks, as always, to our sponsors for allowing all this stuff for helping make all this possible. And congratulations to all of these athletes. And we'll see you real soon around the corner on Hometown Sports Corner. Good evening. God bless you.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
When you visit East Kentucky Health, your family will be cared for by our founding member, Dr. Grady Stumbo, and his team of providers, Dr. Chris Stumbo, Melissa Moore, and Jamie Jones. Should you need specialty treatment at Pikeville Medical Center or Hazard ARH, your same provider will be the one with you in the hospital to help manage your treatment and recovery. Call us today for an appointment. Walk-ins are welcome, and with our sliding scale, you only pay what you can afford. East Kentucky Health, caring for your family yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Whether you're tired from a hard day's work and don't want to cook, or you just don't have time, perhaps you're on your way to the ball game or coming from practice. Call Hot Rod's Pizza and let us take the work out of supper or lunch for your bunch. Made with fresh ingredients and tons of cheese, our pizza is the best around. In Highman, Kentucky on Highway 160. Call 785-0055 Hot Rod's Pizza. You're gonna love it for the crust.
What do you get when you check out at Save-A-Lot? Well, you'll love the quality of our fresh produce, and our meat is cut fresh in-store every day. We're proud to offer you a delicious assortment of our exclusive brands, and you'll be saving up to 40% every day. Savings made easy. At Save-A-Lot.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard AR. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and
safe and affordable transportation to every